Peace, family. Peace. Welcome back to the Table of Kings podcast. I want to say something before we start. Before we react to this video that I seen on TikTok. Um, Man, I've if any of you have ever watched this YouTube channel, uh you guys seen a few changes on this channel. All right. From where we started to where we are now with the new logo, the new name change, and you've even hear me quite sometimes on this channel say that we're gonna be more consistent. Um, we're gonna put out more videos. We're gonna excuse me, but but yeah, when we first started, there was a few people who were really interested in the content that we were making. Um, and then life happened, things happen. I'm not here to blame anybody or anything like that. But one thing I did learn, man, over the few years of trying to build this channel and trying to be consistent and put out content, because we really like what we were doing, but like I said, life happens, and people change, things change. Unfortunately, I'm a firm believer if you have something good, um, you hold on to it and you push forward with it, right? So what I wanted to say before we react to this video is it's something that I've done myself, right? Stop waiting for people to put their hands in your dreams or believe in your dreams. I wouldn't even say dreams. I don't believe in dreams. Um, I believe that the things that you would like to see become a reality. Don't let people. Don't wait for people to do those things. When you want to do something, you see a love and passion for it, and you see a great cause for it. Go dive right into it. Because I realized that by waiting for people and you want people obviously to be a part of this, the movement that you're trying to create or this life that you're trying to build, and you see the benefits of it. You're trying to include people in it, and you want them to be a part of it, right? But when they say the path to success is a lonely path, sometimes, majority of the time, it's a true statement. So that's all I really wanted to say, man. Is stop waiting for people, because the more you wait for people, oftentimes you become stagnant, and by waiting, it prolongs the process, or where you should have been in the process. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes the path to success is a very lonely one, and it's not that easy to get people to jump, get in a ship with you and sell off, and you know, you know, go through the process of building what you're trying to build. Although it benefits them, also, not everyone's gonna be, um, not everyone's gonna have the same mindset or the same willingness or the same push, the same drive to, to see exactly what you see. And if you've ever come across that, or if you're going through that right now, stop waiting. It is the most time you're gonna waste a lot of time waiting on people. People will tell you they'll do this, they'll do that, they're willing to do this, they're willing to do that. Just do it, man. Do your own thing, and those who are meant to be there with you, those who are meant to aid you in the process, and propel you forward and open doors for you. Those people will eventually come as you start doing things on your own. Um, I'm a firm believer that it takes a village to raise a child, and the same concept applies to business. The same concept applies to life. You need people around you, to propel you forward, to aid you get to the next level in life. And sometimes we just, we want to do things with the wrong people who don't have the same mentality. So I'm one of those people who used to wait. Wait for people. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and then it just never happens. And then I find myself waiting and sitting, hoping one day they'll obviously do it. They'll share the same vision that I see that I share. But you know, if you're a good person and you have good intentions on trying to build with people and create with people, and you see things from a different point of view, you see life from a different point of view, it's difficult to find people that thinks the way you think. So, like I said, man, if you find yourself in a situation, do what you got to do, jump in, and I know make the sacrifices and just start. And I'm gonna try to hold myself accountable. We're gonna try to put out some more content, and let's get to this one. All right.
I know a lot of people have been like messaging me, asking me what's going on, why I'm moving out. And it's because like I just found out that my husband and like the man that I've been with like since high school for like 12 years, like we have two kids together, and he just like let me know that like he's gay and that he's been gay and like he's been trying to fake it, but he just can't anymore. I'm feeling so many things. I'm confused, I'm angry, I'm sad, but I'm also happy that like he I'm happy that he could like finally live his life and that he doesn't have to like hide himself anymore. But I don't know, I'm just feeling so many things. Anyways, I just want to thank everyone for their.
All right. So that's wild, man. That is wild. Out of all the videos that we've seen, I see a lot of content on YouTube, Instagram talking about modern women and the feminist movement. Although I agree with a lot of the things that I've seen and that has been said by men on on social media, on YouTube. Um, when you see in this, they always say that don't fumble the bag, right? When it comes to men, don't fumble the bag. Um, Stay sharp, stay focused, and make sure you on the path to accomplishing the things you want to accomplish as a man before before you find someone to settle down with. Because oftentimes, especially in today's dating culture, is a lot of women now looking for men with material success, financial success, right? And oftentimes, if you're on the path as a young man building and trying to accomplish these things, it's hard. You find it very difficult to find someone that is willing to, uh, you know, be on that journey with you or travel that journey with you, right? Um, so as far as the quote that says don't fumble the bag, or when people say don't fumble the bag as a man, especially as a man, that same statement is true of don't fumble a good one when you find one, right? And it sucks because one, she's pretty, and second, when you hear her voice, the way she talks, excuse me, although she's going through what she's going through at the moment, she sounds very traditional. She sounds very soft-spoken, and she doesn't seem like a loud individual, someone who's ratchet. Um, so I feel like whoever this guy is, man, you fumbled the bag, man. Definitely fumbled the bag, and it sucks because good thing and bad things happen to good people, and honestly, if I'm speaking honestly, and I'm going to this movement with this this rainbow community, man, it's a majority of the time you find majority of women who push and accept these things. When it comes to the rainbow community, majority of women accept these things. When they talk about that, when men come out and say, I'm, I'm suspect. I'm just gonna use the word suspect because I'm not sure how the YouTube algorithm's gonna take it. So when men come out and say they're suspect, majority of the time you find it as women that accept these things, right? And then in the future, they end up having to deal with the same type of men who uh, struggling to understand if they're, you know, if they want to be heterosexual, if they want to be straight, or if they want to pursue the path of being, part of the rainbow community. And it just sucks that she has to go through this because she looks like someone that majority of the good men out here who are looking for good women, traditional women, respectful women who is not loud, who's willing to get on their program. She seems like one of them, and it just sucks that she has to go through that. And homie fumbled the bag.
Kind messages and words of like affirmation, just because it has really helped me get through. Because like I've been with him since I was in high school, and so it's
Since high school. I wonder how old she is. Cause she look like she's in her mid 20s, late 20s. If she's in her late 20s, mid 20s, that's a very long time since high school. Yeah, not too long, depending how old she is, but it's still a very long time of sound like they were high school sweethearts and ended up getting married and having kids.
just like a lot, especially with 2 kids and like having to move
Well,
out your
two
whole
kids.
life, like a whole life that you thought that you were gonna have, that it's gone now. And it's also hard because it's like no one really understands, because no one has been through this situation. Like no one that I know has been through this situation. And so it's just really hard. I just love him, and he keeps telling me how much he loves me and our kids, and like he never wanted to have to like leave, but that he just can't like pretend anymore. And I just want to be like supportive and just let him know that he has me like still on his side, and that I love him still. But it's
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. And I don't know if she's saying this for the sake of being on social media, but um, I'm not one to say that. I'm never gonna be one to say that social media is a place to, um, to vent and you know put your story or your situation out there, especially depending on the situation. But this is not something I would put on social media or would accept someone I know to put on social media. But you can just tell by the way she's speaking, like she's very, she exudes all of the traits that a man would want. You know, she's not bashing him. She's not calling him out of his name. She's not really showing any signs of aggression towards him being honest with her. Now I don't know the complete details of the situation. Rather, maybe she caught him being gay, and I just I just said the word right. Maybe she caught him being suspect, and then it led to this, or maybe he was just honest about it, and they had the hard conversation, and and here she is now. But you can tell by the way she's talking, the way she's saying that she wants him to know that she'll still be by his side, that she has him to support him and things like that. Man, we're losing so many of our men, man. A lot of it's crazy to think that a lot of our men now are becoming part of this community where masculinity is on a massive decline, if you ask me. And it's no wonder why we have a hard time in the United States nowadays, uh, having strong masculine men to join our military. Like we are on a decline in terms of finding good service members as men who want to join the military. But yeah, we're spreading our resources and our military members far and wide. We're gonna end up falling like Rome did. That's exactly how Rome fell. Rome spread their military too far thin, um, spending a lot of money on military on their military, foreign bases and things of that sort. Um, but yeah, it's no wonder why we're having a hard time meeting our goals in terms of finding good, strong, masculine men to join our military. But yet, in this country, we're pushing so hard for this thing. I don't understand why. Um, even Kamala Harris, the this person that you guys are, so advocate about voting for now, especially on the women's side. And if you ask majority of women, they don't understand exactly why they should vote for her. If you ask them for legitimate reasons why they should vote for Kamala, to convince you, for them to convince you why you should vote for Kamala, they really can't tell you anything she's done that has been good. She's talking about fixing the border. She's talking about foreign policy, things that are bad now, the economy, um, inflation, things that are bad now that happened under, while she was in office with Biden. How, it makes no sense. So you're going to fix something that was already wrong under your administration, you know? And she was one of the ones that was going to different countries like, I forgot what country it was in Africa and other foreign countries, trying to push the rainbow community on those countries. I don't understand what the agenda is or why we're pushing for this so hard. But then again, you know, we're wondering why our military men are, finding good men to join our military is on a decline because a majority of our men are joining up with the rainbow community.
It's hard at the same time because, like, I spent the last 12 years with him building this life. It's, like, just crazy that, like, your whole life can just change in, like, a day. The nights are, like, just so lonely, and I have, like, the 2 kids to take care of. And it's, like, I just miss him, and I miss our family so much.
That is a wild, man. Crazy. But it's an unfortunate situation, but that's the world we live in, man. Like I said, I don't understand why we're pushing this rainbow community so hard. And I'm gonna be straight up, man. I don't believe in none of that nonsense about men were born that way or women were born that way. Um, as a woman, if you get married to another woman and you eliminate the man out of the equation, you can't reproduce. Um, I know majority of women are gonna say, well, we can go to the sperm bank and get a sperm, but then again, you're still defeating the purpose of strong traditional values of having a family, which means a man and a woman. You know, it's crazy to me how far we've come from how things used to be when things made so much more sense. Nowadays, almost nothing makes sense at all. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, don't wait for anyone to validate your vision. Don't wait for anyone to jump in and make you think they're gonna be part of the process of building what you're trying to build. Start doing it yourself, man. Just start, and then the right people will come along. And I wish you all the best, man. And no candle loses its flame by lighting up another. I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace.